Moviesucktastic is a podcast about bad movies and the people that love them. But it's more than just a podcast, it's also an online presence. If you want to know more about Moviesucktastic or want to become a part of Moviesucktastic, you can find us on Facebook, you can find us on Twitter at Moviesucktastic, you can find our blog at boothreviews.blogspot.com, or if you want to give your own reviews that we might use on the show, you can go to reviews.moviesucktastic.com and check out our own little lunch.com community for Moviesucktastic. Check us out and become a part of the show, because the only thing more fun than a bad movie is sharing it.
November 5th, 1877, San Marcos, California. Something is coming.
What was that?
Something frightening. Something appealing.
Take off your clothes.
Something from 105 years in the future.
This is a man. He is not the devil.
Timerider, the adventure of Lyle Swann, a man who found his future in the past. Rated PG.
You're listening to Moviesucktastic.
You can all go fuck yourselves.
We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Fucking sucks. Well, hello, sir.
What happened?
I don't know.
You tell me.
What am I telling you?
You just said it fucking sucks. I don't know.
I played my intro, so I had.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't hear anything on my end, so I thought
okay.
Joe was complaining about something. Yes, welcome to Moviesucktastic episode
287.
287, because Joey is the keeper of the numbers, and I'm the keeper of the pointless opinions. And welcome to Moviesucktastic, where this episode we're reviewing the time travel film Timerider, The Adventures of Lyle Swann.
And can I just say, you won this week.
Who do you mean?
Because I hated this movie.
This is not a good film.
No.
Wow. Now, all right.
I mean, we'll get into it, but wow, did this movie fucking blow?
All right. Now, I want to dial back to the last episode where I'm trying to give Joey Hansen to guess what episode I'm challenging him to.
That's right.
And he got it when I said it's a motorcycle, time travel, and the motorcycle's on the cover. He's like, "Oh yeah, it's Timerider."
Well, no, actually, I couldn't remember the name. You did help me, but I did remember
you knew
the
it.
film.
You're like, "Oh, that." Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, the one that looks like it could be a video game box art and all that bullshit."
So
yeah,
Holly watched this with me, and I showed her the cover, and she's like, "I recognize that." So I know you do.
Yeah,
because this was in every mom and pop shop, and the movie was on HBO for the longest fucking time.
Forever.
It was
Scott challenged this to me off of my challenge to him of my science project.
Right, because time travel.
Yeah, you're gonna like my challenge.
And I gave you a choice. I said this or Millennium, which is the only time travel film that I don't like. And and again, I like Kate and Leopold. Time travel films, I have a really strong bias on.
You definitely more than I do.
Really? I can't. The minute you throw time travel in there, I'm like drooling. I was like,
Now, I have 3 challenges for you. I have one that I want to do, but I'll give you the choice, and we'll get to that later. We'll get to that later.
We're getting soft. That's the problem. Well, and also, it's near the end of the holiday. Now, real quick, are we recording next Thursday?
What's next Thursday? The 20th?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm available. The following Thursday, I am not. That's 2 days after Christmas.
Why?
Because we're taking the family down to Cape May.
Why?
Because I didn't make that decision.
Why are you going to Cape May in the middle of winter?
Because we got the room for like nothing, and it's got an indoor pool, and Mayor wanted to do it. Mayor wanted to do it. Almost nothing. I mean, this room in the summertime.
It's Cape May in the middle of winter.
And that is exactly true. This room in the middle of summer might cost $300-400 a night. I think we got it for like $90.
But you know why?
Because it's fucking December.
Yes.
Listen, all right. I'm not defending the decision. You talk to my wife.
But we're recording the week after that, right?
What's the week after? Let's see.
That's after New Year's, so we're talking like the 3rd?
January 3rd? Fuck yeah, we're doing our January show.
All right, we're doing January show after that. So,
we could do the January show next week.
Whatever you, yeah, right. So I just want to clarify. So whatever you challenge me to tonight, I am not going to be challenging you after that because we're deep into January and then Oscars, so we've lost control of the format at that point.
We just need to make a note of this, because this is what happened last year. We didn't know who challenged what until it was like 2 months later. Like, oh crap, we have a challenge we need to do.
No, I'm not even going to challenge you after next week. I'm just going to let it drop, and then we'll start fresh after the Oscars. Seriously.
You won't challenge me off of the movie I give you tonight?
There's no point, because we have to do January films.
Yeah. Well,
and then we have to do Oscars. There's no point in doing anything until February is over.
But how do we step off into a new film if there's no challenge off the one I gave you?
We'll have to review something that's coming out in January or related to it.
I guess we could do that.
Right. So
it breaks the streak, though, and I don't know if I like that.
You know what breaks the streak? January and the fucking Oscars.
It just it doesn't break it. It postpones it.
It postpones it. Not our fault. All right. Now, real quick, before we start reviewing Timerider, I want to dive in. I have not had time to watch a lot of films recently because, 1, been busy, and 2, I downloaded, stupidly, Fallout 76.
So you've just been completely invested in that.
What happened is my wife, Holly, she got into it, so now she wants to play it every night. So I get home and like, well, we can watch movies. She's like, no, I want to kill things. All right. So now, so she's dragging me into this so I can't watch. The only time I can watch films is when she's not home. So the last couple of days, I've been filling in for someone and getting home early. So I've had like a 2-hour buffer between when she gets home. Like here's the whole thing. You know, the what's his name? The black comedian, the funny one.
Kevin Hart.
No, the funny one.
The funny one.
That had his own TV show.
What, Chris Rock?
No, the one that had his own TV show.
Martin Lawrence?
No! The funny one.
Dave Chappelle.
Thank you, Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle had this whole skit where, when the wife's not away, I'm masturbating. I'm like stroking it. And my whole thing is, if I get a period of time where my wife is not at home, you know what I do?
You watch movies.
I watch a movie uninterrupted. I start the film, and then I don't move until the film's over. That's my masturbation at this point, at 45. And my masturbation at 45 is I get to watch a film without having to pause it every 20 fucking minutes because something came up.
Oh, dude, we've been watching Scrooged for the last 3 fucking days.
So I was going to work I was leaving for work at like 5 a.m. and she just started her new job. She gets home at like 6. So I'm getting home like I have 2 hours to kill. What am I gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch fucking Venom.
I haven't seen it yet.
Watch Venom.
How was it?
I liked it.
Yeah, a lot of people liked it.
I liked it. It's your guy, Tom Hardy.
I like Tom Hardy.
Yeah, you got a hard on for him.
I don't have a hard on for him.
You do. You really do. You really do.
You know
not
what?
So much.
You know what? If he didn't make such good films, I mean, come on, fucking guy hits home runs.
Was Tom Hardy also in the robot film, the
Upgrade?
Upgrade, yeah.
No, that's like Tom Hardy light. That's that's like some other actor.
Yeah. It's like if I'm watching Venom, like, yeah, this Tom Hardy guy, he seems to excel in just like playing the slightly illiterate, hunched over masculine guy, and he does it well in Venom. No, what I liked with Venom is I just liked the level of humor they put in there with the voiceover stuff.
Yeah.
Have you seen it yet?
I haven't.
Dude, it was fun.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, and you know what, I tried to get Holly to watch it. She's like, no, I don't want to watch it because it's supposed to be the astronaut. It's like, well, we haven't watched the film yet, but they probably cover that. So no. So it's Eddie Brock, which is also the character that what's his name played in Spider-Man 3.
Oh yeah, Topher Grace.
Topher Grace, right?
Yeah.
And it was fun. It was entertaining. I liked how they handled it. It was, Stanley had an appearance. He's dead now. Okay.
Yeah, they'll figure out how to get an appearance from him.
Yeah, and
I don't think they're gonna waste money like on CGI, but I wouldn't be surprised if throughout the film you'll see like maybe a poster with his face on it or something.
I would love it if they did like a CGI Stanley, like, hey, true believer, and it's like, oh wow, that's fucking creepy. Yeah, yeah. You know what? If they did that, the fucking Peter Cushing for Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
Then fuck it. They can animate Stan Lee's fucking corpse for the next 10. But my opinion of Venom, it was fun. I enjoyed it. And at the end, they had a thing with Woody Harrelson about Carnage, and I vaguely remember Carnage.
Yeah, no, a lot of people were actually excited about it.
Right, and I vaguely remember Carnage because I wasn't a Marvel person. So I asked my wife because she was so upset that they didn't bring the astronaut in. So I said, hey, she's in the kitchen. I was like, hey, by the way, what was Carnage? She's like, I don't know. I don't remember.
Then sorry.
Fuck. Then why?
You lose your opinion.
Then why are you not watching Venom? So she may rewatch it at some point.
She'll watch it.
And I watched Venom without having watched the last Avengers film, the Infinity Gauntlet.
Infinity War.
Whatever.
I know he wears a gauntlet, but come on.
No, in the comic books it was Infinity Gauntlet. So that's why I say that. Because I do still have a background in comic books.
The new trailer just hit the other day.
So the end of did it?
Yeah, Captain Marvel.
So
and the new trailer for
they do a Spider-Man thing that kind of spoils Infinity War if you haven't seen it. And the only reason I know it spoils it because my coworker Miss Spoiler Alert spoiled it already.
Oh jeez, I hate that. Danny did that at a birthday party, and the whole table was like, "Whoa!"
Dude, I know Danny did it to us.
Oh, he did. That's right.
That's right.
And it's like, Jesus Christ, stop it! I know you're 8, but come on.
I have time. I'm sending him a Christmas gift, and it's a T-shirt that says "Spoiler Alert." I'm telling you, fucking down.
I love that.
But I just want like the only other film I've gotten to squeeze in the past week was Venom. I just wanted to say I saw it. I thought it was decent. I mean, it's your average film.
Okay.
I wouldn't give it above a 7, really.
Okay.
But
Timerider.
But anyway, I just want to get that out of the way before we got the Timerider.
No, that's fine. So, that's totally
fine. So we're reviewing Timerider, which is a 1982 film.
Yeah.
About time travel. So you're already fucked.
Although
you know that.
Can I just say that if it were up to Lyle Swann, you wouldn't know it's a time travel film because the fucker doesn't know shit throughout the entire film, including up and into the end, where the climax happens, and he still doesn't know he's in 1885.
In a lot of ways, this is like Flash Gordon, where you kind of realize halfway through, our hero is an idiot.
It's just
yeah.
I looked at the 51-minute mark. At the 51-minute mark, because I'm like, when the fuck is he finding out he's in 1885? And at the 51-minute mark, she starts talking about the Civil War. Yeah. And the best he comes up with is, do you realize how weird that is that you just told me that? And she's like, you're the one that came here in a machine that nobody knows what the fuck is. You're the one that should be doing the explaining.
I kept turning to Holly during the last half hour. It's like, did I miss something? Has he acknowledged yet that he's been in the past?
And then the scene ends. And he still doesn't inquire or ask any questions.
All right.
Like, what the fuck?
Let's backtrack.
I got really, really fucking mad. I haven't gotten this mad at a movie in a long time.
Now, I want to point out real quick that the first thing I noticed I did not remember.
Yeah.
Because I remember watching this film on HBO repeatedly as a kid.
I've never seen this movie.
All right. I remember watching.
The only thing I know is the poster.
But I also remember not remembering most of this film except for like a couple of scenes.
Right.
It's a very unforgettable film in that remark. But the one thing I didn't realize until we rewatched it a couple of nights ago is like the credits came up. It's like, oh shit, Michael Nesmith wrote this?
Yeah, I saw
really?
That.
Mr. Monkeys, my mother.
I swear to God, when it came up on the screen, I'm like, the fucking monkeys.
Yeah, it's like Michael Nesmith. Oh, yeah, my mother invented Whiteout, and then I got on a TV show. Holy shit! He not only did he co-write it, but he also did the music for it.
Yeah.
And let me say front up, I like the music to this.
I did think the music was
cool.
Was better.
It had a rock to it.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, what it made me think of was in the 80s, a lot of 80s films did not have good music. A lot did not. And it started making me appreciate, because I always enjoyed Tangerine Dream's soundtracks for their films in the 80s, but it made me appreciate it more because a lot of films had horrible music, like TV movie music. A lot of them have the TV movie curse for as far as movie music goes, I mean.
Now, the one thing this film doesn't have as an 80s film is the 80s ballad at the end.
No, it doesn't.
And that's probably why people forgot this film.
Right.
You know? Well, besides the fact that it had nothing to offer. Let's be honest. All right. Now, the first 10 minutes, and by the way, gin martinis tonight for the round.
Sweet. I forgot to go get water. Thirsty.
Water? Fuck water. I got gin. And in case, since I'm in Texas now, in case the gin runs out, I have a Shiner candied pecan porter.
Candied pecan?
It's actually not that bad.
Oh, you've had it already?
Yeah, I've already tasted it. I got their winter mix.
Is that cold or is that room temperature?
This is cold. I got it out of the fridge.
Nice.
Room temperature.
Dude, I can't drink anything room temperature. It just makes me want to fucking gag.
All right, gin is okay at room temperature. Beer, no.
No, I like ice and everything. It's got cold or ice. I gotta have it. I don't give a fuck. It's the way I am. I
don't know. All I know is I was at a company holiday party last week at a bowling alley. Don't ask me.
Mine was at a Cheesecake Factory yesterday.
Dude, we went the first time ever went to Cheesecake Factory like 2 months ago.
Oh, okay.
And what was your opinion of it?
I like Cheesecake Factory, and the cheesecake is actually pretty fucking good.
I hated the fucking concept of it when we got there, and they were like, "Oh, it's still happy hour." It's like, "Oh, we'll bring the shit out." and the food was actually good. And I was like, "Shit, I was ready to dump on this place, but the food's actually decent."
Yeah, the cheesecake is expensive. Like, Mare asked me to bring her home a slice.
Oh, we didn't have cheesecake.
Oh, no?
No, fuck that. That was the one thing I said. There's no way we're having fucking cheesecake
at the Cheesecake Factory.
No, fuck that.
It's the whole point. Like, if you went to the gin factory and you drank bourbon, that would be wrong.
That's different. If they're called the Cheesecake Factory and they actually serve meals, I'm not having fucking cheesecake. I remember the week.
But it's really good cheesecake.
Are you ready for dessert? Like, fuck no. Just give us a check. No.
Give us more alcohol.
But the thing that pained me was like the food was good. It was like what we ordered was like, wow, this is good. I feel bad now because I wanted the shit on this place.
No, I've always enjoyed.
And the only reason we went is because it was attached to a mall we went to when we first came down here, with our new house.
Oh, okay. I bet it was busy too. The place is always
dead because of weekday.
Oh, weekday.
Weekday. I was like, fuck that. Yeah, I was like, oh, it's happy hour. No one's here. It's like, oh, give me the list. We're gonna. Actually, I think we got there like 10 minutes before happy hour, and we told her we'll wait. Really? You gonna pull that shit on me? Fine. I'll drink water for 10 minutes. No, you're not going out. Takashi, no. Stupid cat.
Right. So
let's dial it back.
Little bit. Timerider.
All right. Let me give the basic premise. Is Lyle Swann?
Now, go ahead.
No. What do you have to say?
I was just gonna say his name is stupid. Lyle Swann. I mean, they're trying to make it sound cool, and the guy rides. Hold on, the guy. What are you, like 40, and you ride a dirt bike? It's not even a motorcycle. It's a dirt bike.
No,
it has
40?
Well, he looks like he's 40, but he's not.
Hold on. Let me look up.
He's Fred like a grown man riding a dirt bike.
Fred Ward was born in 42. So, yeah, he was 80. He was 40. Okay. I would draw any problem I have with that statement.
Thank you. It was a total guess. I'm just going by his features. But it's like you ride a fucking dirt bike. I rode a dirt bike when I was 16, not 40. All right? So it's just like, give me a fucking break with this shit. And it's in the middle of the fucking desert. And
the first 5 minutes of the film is a POV of a dirt bike going through the desert.
It's fucking stupid. It's not only dumb, but as the film actually begins and he's riding around like an asshole, and they're like, oh, that's Lyle Swann. He's the best. It's like, what? Fuck him, his dirt bike, and the fucking desert that he's riding it in.
Let me dial it back a bit.
All right.
So during the opening credits with the black screen, you have the voiceover of these people performing this time travel experiment.
Right.
And they mentioned the fact that government doesn't know about this, so this is kind of secret. and like Holly mentioned to me at one point, says, how come it is telling there's not that many people there? It's like, well, obviously because they're fucking doing something illegal. You know.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the fucking desert.
Now, and at one point they mentioned the name of the monkey. And
it's Esther B or something like that.
Esther B or Esther
G, something like that.
I just had it on my screen and I lost it because
it was Esther something.
And then when he mentions the name, all the people like that are like the news people are chuckle.
Yeah.
And I remember turning to Holly and say, "What's so fucking funny about that name?" Esther B, Esther G. What? I don't get it. I still don't get it. I didn't look up anything. I was like, "What's so fucking?"
You're never gonna find anything about this fucking movie.
Esther G. That was the name of the monkey. The monkey's real name, by the way, is Gibbon Monkette.
Great.
And this is the only film that monkey ever appeared in before they killed it.
Was fucking killed in the making of the film. They probably actually stuffed it in that tube. Fucking stupid. And monkey
has like 20 seconds of screen time. Let's be fair.
He's in this race and he's supposed to be the fucking best.
Hold on.
What?
Not just this race.
Well, he's in a race, and because later on in the film he's like, I got lost.
What's the name of the race again?
Oh, I forget. He says it later.
I did not take notes during this film because I
did not either.
To, but he's in the Baja something. I think.
That's right, the Baja Loco.
Right. So this is a major race, but he gets lost during it.
But that's what I'm getting at. If you're supposed to be the best, what the fuck you getting lost for?
All right, you know why he's getting lost?
I'm nitpicky,
because this is before GPS, so they're giving him cassette tapes to play that tell him this is where you should be at this point in time when you're driving down the road. At this point, you should be reaching a ridge, and there'll be a tire buried somewhere nearby, and you should make a left. And no shit, he got fucking lost. Really? I mean, this is like, I remember a couple weeks ago, somebody posted, they were saying, yeah, I'm watching All the President's Men, and holy shit, back then, when you had to research something, like, you had to fucking call people.
Yeah.
they were like this guy's like, oh, he has books, he has published books. Can you tell me what they are? They couldn't Google search that shit.
No.
You had to ask people. So we're looking at 1982. Lyle Swann. He's driving through the desert. What's his guide? He has a map in a Velcro pouch, and he has a cassette tape telling him you should turn left the next time you see a huge rock formation with a tire buried nearby. No shit, he's fucking lost. Yeah, so they've figured out time travel, but GPS, that's fucking light years away.
No.
So yeah.
And here's another thing. He goes back in time. Do you know why he goes back in time?
Because he drives to the wrong place at the wrong time.
No. Because making a film about the future is fucking expensive. Going back in time costs nothing.
Now you're just splitting hairs.
No, I'm mad because this is what fucking Hollywood does. They have no budget to make this fucking thing. They go back in time because all I got to do is rent some fucking horses and a fucking fedora.
All right.
Okay.
No.
I'm sorry, and I'm not a fan. That I like spaghetti westerns, but I'm not a fan of like Western westerns. Right. And
Let's back up a bit, sir.
All right.
Now, if he traveled to the future, then it would have been like, oh wow, these people are using lasers. This is fucking insane. I must be in the future. When he travels to the past, it's like, wow, this guy's not dressed well and he had a heart attack, and these people are acting weird. Like he's in the fucking Mexico. He doesn't know people, what the fuck's going on. I mean, I
don't know.
Now,
he asked them for a phone at one point, and no one's like, "What's a phone?" It's just like, seriously. It just at what point am I supposed to not be nitpicky?
I don't think at any point in the film he realized he's in the past.
No, he doesn't.
And that's what I like about the film.
I love that he runs out of gas because it's like, fuck you. Like, where are you going to get that shit, motherfucker?
I like the fact that he has at no point, even when the helicopter arrives to save him, he's like, oh wow, I'm in the past. I should get out of here. He is never fucking enters.
No, the helicopter shows up and he's like, yeah.
You know why he doesn't realize he's in the past?
Why?
Because he's a professional dirt bike rider. That's fucking why.
He's fallen off the bike and hitting his head too many times.
And he's a dirt bike rider who's too maverick to get sponsors. I remember I turned to Holly at one point and said, at the beginning of the film, so there's way too much exposition here as to why he's a dirt biker. Why are we still talking about him? Yeah. It's like, well, Swann, he's not going to take any, sponsors. It's like, why does this matter? Why aren't we in the past already? What the fuck's going on?
Yeah, and then when he's coming up on the horizon, and they're like, "Oh, I think that's Swann. Oh, yeah, that's Swann." It's like, does the number that he's wearing not give that away?
That's what I said. Like, that's Swann. And she said, "How does he know it's Swann?" It's like, because it's number 82.
It's like, how come these guys are getting confused at all? He's got a fucking red bike, he wears red, and he has a fucking number on him and the motherfucking bike.
So, from a screenwriting perspective, they spend way too much time painting him as a maverick when you're talking about time travel has no bearing on the situation whatsoever. The fact that he won't take sponsors has no bearing on the fact that tomorrow he's going to be dealing with fucking cowboys.
Yeah, right.
Doesn't
none.
Oh, fact. Yeah, this is exposition setting you up for absolutely fucking nothing.
Nothing.
What would have been better would have been
you lose, sir.
Hey, here's what would have been better. Would have been like, hey, Swann, how come he doesn't take any sponsors? It's like, well, it's probably because he's a fucking idiot. There, problem solved.
Solved.
Now when we get to the Westerns and he's like, hey, how come people are talking weird? We're not going to fucking question it.
I don't.
All right. So the first act of the film gets him to time travel, right?
Yes.
All right. So here's the problem with the second act. Now, there's a lot of recognizable actors in this film.
Yeah. And
every single person. Well, when I watched with Holly, she's like, "Oh, I know that guy. Oh, I know that guy. I know." Like every fucking person These are really big name actors.
Yeah, there's a lot of movies I could have challenged that I didn't, and it could have all been actor related, like actor challenge. That would be the connection.
from
I did
Richard
not do that,
Mauser.
though. I did not do that, though.
I mean, Richard Mauser, Peter Coyote, what's his fucking name? Tracy Walter.
Louder.
Tracy Walter. I was like, she's like, I recognize him. Who's he? So this is my brother Daryl. So is that him? That's him.
Yeah.
I remember him from The Best in the West. That's how long he's been fucking playing the same character. Yeah.
He's always an asshole.
Even L.Q. Jones, King of the B movie. Chris Mulcahy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you bring up this film on IMDb, and you just look at names instead of like fucking, if you look at pictures and names, it's like, oh yeah, I recognize everybody in this fucking film.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people that you recognize in this film.
There really is.
I was watching with her, and the minute like after the 10 minutes of dirt bike riding, when Fred Willard first pulls off his helmet and like shakes his head, and she's like, "Ew, what the fuck is that sweaty bastard?" It's like,
did you just say Fred Willard?
Yeah, Fred Willard.
It's Fred Ward.
You know what I mean?
Fred Willard.
It was Fred Ward. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, this film would have been great with Fred.
Yeah.
You know,
that's why I had to bring it up.
You know, it's even
a
better.
whole different film with Fred Willard.
After like 3 solid minutes of just dirt bike riding, like POVs,
yeah,
I said to Holly, you know, it'd be great if they cut away, and this is actually James Franco from 187 Hours or whatever the fuck it's called.
127 Hours.
Yeah. She's like, she's never seen the film. She's like, what's that? I think, it's the guy that got his hand caught. Never mind. I'm funny. Fucking, don't worry about it.
You shouldn't have to explain why you're funny.
Well, she never saw the film. I was like, don't worry about it. It's funny. I'll move on. It's not her fault. It's my fault.
Be funny if he was hallucinating and he saw this movie.
Dude.
In 127 hours.
Just a quick sidetrack.
Yeah.
I tell I'm getting old at 45.
Uh-huh.
That it gets more and more when I make a reference to a film, I have to explain myself.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, it's getting to that point where I'm like,
I got a new guy that I hired, and he's...
How old is he?
10 years younger than me.
10? Fuck 10. I'm talking, I got people 20 years younger than me at
10?
my job.
He's 14 years younger than me. But still, that's still not as much as you. But he hasn't seen a lot of stuff. So I'll make movie references and nothing.
You know why? Because they're too busy watching fucking PewDiePie to watch real fucking films. That's it. That is it.
We did hire a new web developer, and he's my age, and I make movie references all the time, and he laughs his ass off.
Well, because he was at a point in history where you had to watch films, and that was it.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Dude, oh, by the way, I scored a minor victory this weekend.
Okay.
Or maybe it was Monday or Tuesday because I was working weird hours. Lilith, my younger daughter, 19, she's big into the Rocky Horror remake and stuff like that. So we go back and forth kind of bit. Okay. All of a sudden she's big into Phantom of the Opera because they have that sequel out now.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
There's like a sequel, Phantom of the Opera. She went to see it with her friend, and so she came back.
There's a sequel to that shit.
Yeah, no, it was
to the one that came out in 2004.
No. There's a sequel to the story of the Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, okay.
The book has actually been around a bit longer, I think. I remember listening to the audiobook.
Got it.
But anyway, she's into it. I'm like, and I keep telling her, "Have you seen Lon Chaney?" She's like, "No." Whatever.
Oh.
So we're together one day. I say, "Hey, have you ever seen Phantom of Paradise?" She's like, "No." She's like, "Well, if you, it's really." I told her it's really, Rocky Horror Picture Show version of Phantom of the Opera. So she was like, "Oh, okay." So we sat down and I started up as this background music, and at one point, like half an hour in, I was like, "Are you watching this?" She's on her phone pretending she's not. She's like, "Yes." We watched the whole fucking film.
Wow.
And afterwards, I was like, "Well, what'd you think?" She's like, "I liked it." It's like, there. And I was even telling her how Gary, in interviews, like will reference back to the fact that I made him watch it.
Oh right, I did. Yes, he did.
Yeah,
He's always said that.
I told her, said if you listen to Black Parade, now that you've seen this film, if you listen to Black Parade, you'll hear specific scenes where it references this directly. So me versus the previous generation, I scored one. I cut through the angst, and I fucking got something paid attention to.
There you go.
So I just wanted to bring that up.
There you go.
But yeah. So, what were we talking about before that?
We were talking about
Timerider.
Well, yeah, but I'm trying to remember specifically what that was.
It's my fault. I apologize.
Yes, you got sidetracked.
I'm a couple of martinis into it, so
You sound like you've had a nice martini or two.
you know. You say that, and now I take offense.
Don't take offense.
Okay, all right, fine. I won't.
I always flash back to the Oscar episode.
Don't. No, it's never gonna be. It's never gonna be that bad ever again.
Well, no.
No, because
It's episode
because
63 for anyone that wants to see that.
63. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tune into the last 20 minutes of that show.
Do we have the video up for that?
The video did go up, and I think it was taken down because it was like for copyright issues. Because it actually has sound, and I'm like, shit, I can't argue this.
A guy can't vomit into a New Jersey Devils film.
Now,
New Jersey Devils can during the Oscars and get it on YouTube. What the fuck?
What I can do is I can just cut the last 20 minutes, which doesn't include Oscar stuff at all.
I'm
and
fine
then
with
that will go through.
Because unlike our recent addition to the Supreme Court, I can admit my past mistakes. But so here's what I was going to say about Timerider.
Yes.
You get past the first act of just bike riding and setup for the time travel.
So bad.
And he actually time travels. So the second act is him like stumbling upon Western people, cowboys.
Yeah, West.
I like the fact that he kills the guy.
He certainly does.
Just with his flashlight.
Hey, mister, you all right?
With his flashlight, he gives the guy a fucking heart attack. And he's like, where the fuck am I? And he buries the guy under the fucking rocks. And by the way, is that actually a thing? I've seen that in so many fucking movies where they can't bury a guy, so they just cover him with rocks. Yeah. Is that really acceptable?
I really don't think it is. I mean, is that done so that wild animals don't get to the body?
I guess so.
It's kind of deters them away.
Now, in respect to the film, there's a parallel between that scene with him, where the bad guys, which is Peter Coyote and Richard Masur and Tracy Walter, they kill one of their fellow hoodlums, and they leave the body and they don't bury it.
Yeah, they make a big deal about it.
And they make a big deal about it. And
what was his name? Jack or something? Yeah,
and that's the closest they get the characterization to these guys. And then we'll get to that in a minute. But they parallel that with...
there's the dead old guy that he killed with his flashlight.
He's like... parallel that with Lyle Swann, who accidentally kills a guy with a flashlight, doesn't understand what the fuck's going on, but he takes the time to bury him with rocks. Because he doesn't have a shovel, obviously, because he's on a dirt bike. So I apologize. I think the butt plugs in my ear properly.
There you go.
So they parallel that, and that's kind of an interesting moral parallel between him and the Outlaws. I would hazard that the major flaw with this film, from this point on, is that while they do spend a lot of time focusing on these outlaws, played by Peter Coyote, Richard Masur, and Tracy Walter, they don't really give them... And they give them some personality. But there's not enough to really make you invest in them.
No, not at all.
And that's really the flaw of the film. And also, they introduce L.Q. Jones and who was the other guy that played the
Chris Mulkey. Daniels.
Chris Mulkey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that Chris Mulkey?
Yeah.
Young Chris Mulkey?
A very young Chris Mulkey.
Very young. They introduced those two characters as like the sheriffs, or what's the other word? Marshals.
Marshal, yeah.
And
although, what's his face? L.Q. Jones is Sheriff Ben Porter, or Potter.
Right.
It does. They do mention Marshal, but his actual film title is Sheriff.
Which is, get your shit together, people.
Wow, come on.
But I mean, the problem is the film kind of latches onto certain Western tropes, but never really follows through. All right, now I hate to say this. This hurts me. This hurts me on several levels to say this.
It pains me.
What?
It pains me.
It pains me to say this, but Aliens, the Aliens versus Cowboys film.
Oh boy.
Did a better job.
Well, yeah.
Of handling the.
You could just stop it. It did a better job.
It did a better job of handling the cowboy personality aspect than this film did, and that's where the now. And let me just say, the third act of this film is nothing but a shootout, an extended shootout between a couple of people and a couple of people.
It's really that simple,
right? Now, also, by the way, second act, they also introduce the the Western priest.
Yeah, which is played by Ed Lauter.
Ed Lauter, right? And I can tell you right off, the minute they show his character, I'm like, oh, he's double crossing people. All right, I know what we're into now. I know
he plays an asshole in everything.
No, not just him though. It's like, how many Western films have you seen where they introduce the priest and then later it's like, oh, the priest is a double crosser. The priest is, and this one like right up front where he's like, oh, El Diablo. It's not El Diablo. Then who is he? And he's like, and immediately, okay, so the local Western priest is a con artist as well as a double crosser, because they show him later going up to like the hideout of the bad guys and says, oh yeah, let me see the guy. I mean, holy shit, I've seen this before. This is like every fucking Western ever made. I appreciate that you're doing like, you know, the genre, but you're selling into the tropes way too quickly, especially the female cowboy. I could have been a whore, but instead I'm a gunslinger. No, really?
You slept with him pretty quick. Actually, it looked like you raped him.
Oh,
and then he's like, "Oh my God, you can't do this. You're a woman."
She's like, "Take off your clothes." And Holly came in. She's like, "Why is she telling him to take off her clothes?" It's like, because he saw him naked at the pond. And she's gonna rape him.
She wants a piece of that.
Yeah, that's right. Because, you know. By the way, all right, let's just summarize real quick.
He didn't seem to mind to be raped, by the way.
Well, no, because at that point he's just like rutting. Because he's a guy. Come on, really. It's like, what? Please, the attractive woman says to the guy, "Take off your clothes." The next scene is not him saying, "No, really, I refuse." The next scene is him going, and the woman's like, "I told you so." Right? Yeah, keep going. That's what are you expecting from the next scene?
I didn't expect anything but what I saw.
Yeah, the next shot's like his back. Which, but
you cut yourself off.
What?
You cut yourself off. You were going to say something.
What was I going to say?
I don't know.
What was the last thing I said?
I had said that she raped him, and you said that Holly walked in and saw that. It's like, why?
No, she was watching it. She was like, why? You know, why is he saying no? It's like, well, because, you know, obviously he's a man and he has to say no to a woman, and, you know, because he's not in control. And the next shot is him. It's like, well, yeah.
It wasn't that graphic, but
it was his back.
I was looking for the 1980s PG full frontal, and I didn't get it.
We got his full frontal at the fucking
Not
pond.
him, her.
Her? Oh, no. We don't see her.
But that's what I was expecting.
No. Early 80s, no, we're not doing full frontal.
No, you get in PG films in the early 80s, well, maybe not full frontal, waist up, you see tits all the time. PG movies in the 80s. All the time.
This is a very progressive film. What can I say?
But not in, you don't see it in this. I was expecting it, is what I'm saying.
Now, all right, so we got to the point where Holly's like, why does he refuse to take his clothes off? I was like, well, because he's not in power. Next scene, and then we cut to the after talk where they're talking like after sex,
Right.
and he's like, I fought after the Civil War. I decided I didn't want to be a whore. He's like, your statements confuse me. and then she's like, oh, what's that necklace you're wearing? It's like, oh, my great grandmother gave it to my grandmother. It was after a reference to like one hot night they had. Holly turned to me and goes, is that his grandmother? I said, yes, it is.
He fucked his grandmother.
Yeah, but she, like the minute he said that, she turned to me. He just fucked his grandmother, didn't he? So yes, dear, he did. Yes, blatantly, yes. There's no question about it. He fucked his grandmother.
And then the last scene in the movie pretty much confirms that he fucked his grandmother.
The whole build up to the end is where he grabs the necklace, then they play over the voiceover of.
It would be hilarious if he knocked her up, and that's why his fucking DNA is so stupid.
I think that's part and parcel. I think it's implied. I think that's implied. I really do. I think it is. But again, my wife is not exactly like hip on the time travel stuff.
No, okay.
The minute she mentioned that, she's like, he just fucked his grandmother, didn't he? It's like, yes, dear, he did. Yes. Oh, definitely he did. Yeah, there's no question about it. Yes.
And you know what's funny? The trailer.
Sweetie, you can skip the next hour because you figured out the ending. You know, that's
the trailer. They don't mention it in the film whatsoever. But the trailer says that it's November 5th, 1885.
Now, yeah, November 5th, 1985, which is also the same year from
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future and Time After Time.
Yeah, and I read...
No, not allowed in. Fuck off.
And I read online that the director says November 5th was a complete coincidence.
Which makes you think, how much of a coincidence is it?
Yeah, so...
Oh, she's actually inside. Hold on. What the fuck? I thought the cat was locked outside.
Oh, boy.
She's locked inside.
And I was like, well, maybe they did it because... Or maybe Back to the Future did the November 5th... the November 5th date because of Timerider. And I went and looked online.
No
and Robert Zemeckis said it was a coincidence. And
all right.
Also, I was like, oh, so because in Back to the Future 3... They go back in time, and I was like, did they go back in time to 1877, which is what this film was supposed to be? And it's not. They go back to 1885.
All right. Now, if you had said Timerider possibly used the date because Back to the Future did, I'd be like, oh, that's possible. But saying Back to the Future...
Timerider came out first.
Timerider? No fucking way.
Hey,
listen.
No
one remembers this.
Zemeckis was in the right age group where he could have seen Timerider in a movie theater.
No, I don't care. I don't care. Still no fucking way.
Well, it's not. So you are correct.
Now, so Timerider as a time travel film has been totally forgotten, I think.
And that's probably... Well, except for Shout Factory. They released this on Blu-ray.
Oh, yeah. No, I got a copy because of them. Thank you, Shout Factory. But I think it's been forgotten because of two real reasons. One, the time travel aspect is poorly played because he never realizes he's actually back in the fucking past.
Yeah. It's like, Jesus
And
Christ.
two... The whole Western aspect is really underplayed. Besides the priest, we know he's double crossing them, but he doesn't. Even at the end, he's like, "Yeah, give him the bike back." And I gotta tell you, I'm watching it with my wife, and I paused it because she was in the kitchen. I said, "Holly, this is the one thing I remember from my fucking childhood." And I play it. And it's the helicopter swinging, and then the shot of the two boots with the
bloody stumps.
Flesh. Yeah, I was like, this has been in my fucking memory banks since I was a child. That's that, and the fact that Fred Willard is. I'll be honest right now. Fred Ward. Sorry, Fred Willard is a different character entirely.
It's a totally different person.
I'll tell you right now. Before we rewatched this film,
I
said three things. I said, one. The boots at the end with the weirdly frayed, fleshy ends stuck in my brain.
Yeah.
Two. Fred Ward on a motorcycle gets put back in time.
Okay.
Three. The guy from the Daryl from the Bob Newhart show.
Right.
Gets his nose shot off. and has to wear a bandana throughout the film.
That's right, and he talks like all nasally.
Those were all in my head. Everything else I fucking forgot. And honestly, everything else in this film is fucking forgettable.
Everything.
Everything.
Everything. So fucking bad.
There's really not much to reckon. I mean, the whole scene where Peter Coyote's character Porter Reese,
right?
He gets the motorcycle. It's like, how do I work it? It's like, he jumped up and down a lot. And like that whole scene's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny, and it's
kind of funny.
Well,
yeah.
It's kind of funny because Richard Mazur is delivering it, and I like him. I always did. So he's like, yeah, you gotta. Right. I saw him jump on it like
let's just say
times. And
right now,
and make sure you kick it.
Yeah,
kick it hard.
And by the way, when Fred Ward first took off his helmet and like the sweaty hair came down and Hollywood, she's like, "Who's that?" It's like, "That's the guy from Tremors. That's Remo Williams." It's like, "Really? He looks so young." It's like he's the exact same fucking age.
he hasn't aged really.
That's how old he's always been. It's like, I don't know what to tell you, but that's him.
He's like Charles Bronson. It's like wasn't Charles Bronson always 50?
Always. Even if you go back and watch The Great Escape, it's like, wow, that's an old guy for being so young.
Watch him in Once Upon a Time in the West. It's like, dude is old.
And I dig, and I dig, and I dig, and I dig some more, and then I dig because I dig. Like what's his name?
What? Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, thank you, Clint Eastwood.
Okay.
Who back then, like in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, they put makeup on him. It's like, wow, he's too fucking pretty. Then you go back to Dirty Harry, like, wow, he looks so young. Yeah, because he's fucking 90 and he's still starring in films. That's why.
Yeah. Oh my God, he might actually get an Oscar nomination for The Mule that he wrote and directed. He doesn't write stuff. He just directs it.
And dude, I just saw the trailer for that while I was looking for the trailer for Vice, and I watched the trailer for Vice.
Oh man.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And I even did research. I looked online and I was like, oh no, yeah, that's not special. That's not makeup. That's him gaining 40 pounds for the role.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Yeah. No. Christian Bale's not looking for an Oscar this year. No.
Yeah. No. He got his best supporting. Now he's going for the best actor.
Oh, dude. Not only is it a biography and historically relevant, but he like gained weight for the role. Fuck it, he's in.
Yeah. It's like Gary Oldman from last year. It's
Gosh,
like it's a fucking lock.
Apologies, people. I'm yelling at my stupid elderly cat.
It's okay. It's like Gary Oldman from last year. It's a fucking lock. I don't care who else is nominated. I don't think anyone else is winning. Dude, and I haven't seen the film yet.
If it's a historical biopic, you're fucking in the running. That's it.
Yeah, pulls a fucking De Niro. There's no way he's not winning an Oscar.
Thank you. Sorry, I apologize again. Once again,
it's quite all right.
My wife asked me to say, "Can you be quiet during your podcast tonight?" I'm like, no. I'll sleep in the guest room. But that's about it.
So you watched the trailer for The Mule. Apparently, that's based.
I saw that accidentally.
It's loosely based on a true story. It was an article that Clint Eastwood wrote about a 90-year-old mule, and he decided to have a script written, and he ended up making it into a film.
Kashi, no, come here. Ow! I lost my headphones. Give me a second. Wow.
You told.
Hold on. Butt plug A. Butt plug B. Sorry. Keep going.
This is like the Human Centipede. Connect all the pieces there.
Oh, yeah. Guess who's the middle? I still haven't watched the third one.
I haven't seen the second one.
Second one you got to watch.
I haven't seen it yet.
Honestly, the second one is a fuck you to the fans of the first one.
Oh, God, really? Is that one all in black and white?
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Seriously, the second one is like, oh, if you're a fan of the first one, you fucking suck. That's why I like the second. I got it like 20 minutes of the second one. I was like, oh, I get it. If you like the first Centipede film, you're a fucking scumbag. I love a film where the director says, yeah, by the way, if you like my film, you're a fucking asshole. I love that. And like it just like the third act.
Yeah.
There's a scene where, like, I've seen everything, and there's a scene at the third act where, like, oh shit, I haven't. It's worth seeing. The third film, I still haven't gotten around to watching.
Okay.
I can't bring myself.
I haven't seen the second one or the third. And I do have them. I just haven't watched them yet. All right, so I think we've said our piece with Timerider.
It's just for a film that spent the majority of its time in the Old West, it should have spent. And here's the deal: like the whole thing with the beginning, where they had the whole,
which I hate. I hate.
No.
I hate it when movies do that. Like when Masters of the Universe goes to present day because it costs too much to film on their home planet. It's like, come on.
Or a different argument. Here's what I'm going to say.
It's kind of the same.
No. Here's what I'm going to say. Second act, when you got Peter Coyote, Richard Mauer, Tracy Walter, and they have the whole thing where they kill the fourth guy in the group because he wants to leave. And there's this whole thing, hey, we should have buried him. At that point, they're trying to set up these characters.
Right.
As characters worth investing in and following. You could tell that's what they were trying to do. They didn't succeed.
No.
They didn't follow through with it.
They didn't even make me want to care about fucking Lyle Swann's character, let alone anybody else's. I could give a fuck if he made it back to the fucking
and that's
future.
probably part of it too. They tried to cover Lyle Swann through exposition.
I was hoping he would have fallen off the cliff with the bike.
They try to set up Lyle Swann with exposition. And with this run-in with the one prospector. And then they try to give depth to these other Western characters. And honestly, you know what I flashed back to?
What's that?
Was Lone Ranger.
Oh, that's not what I was flashing to.
No, because...
My challenge is based on what I kept wanting. I was like, what I was thinking. I was like, I wish I was watching this other film.
Well, because when they set this Peter Coyote character, I'm thinking, yeah, that's kind of like the main bad guy from the Lone Ranger they're trying to do, but they're not succeeding. And you know what? They tried. There was effort in there, but the fact that the whole third act is nothing but a shootout shows that they really didn't spend enough time in the second act trying to get these characters together.
No.
And they spent way too much time in the first act establishing the fact that a dirt bike is riding through the desert.
Yeah.
It's just...
Almost an hour in, and he still doesn't realize he's in the past.
They spent too much time on setup, not enough time on character development, and then the whole third act is just action. And it just, there's not enough time to really get involved in anything. And that's why this film is forgettable. I hate to say it.
Yes.
That's why this film, a time travel film from the 80s with a motorcycle with a lot of named characters, and this film is just so forgettable. And it's really because they dropped the ball. And hey, Michael Nesmith is not really a film writer. He's a musician.
That's right.
And maybe, I know he's co-writing, which means that probably he had the story idea, and William Deere, who, by the way, William Deere doesn't have, the writer/director, doesn't have a lot of great credits to his name either.
No.
Harry and the Hendersons and the Rocketeer does not make a good background.
But I don't think he directed those. Did he direct those?
No, writer.
He wrote those?
Writer of the Rocketeer, director of Harry and the Hendersons.
God,
neither of those is a great selling point.
God.
Because the Rocketeer, I mean, we haven't done that one, but at the time it was hyped, not a great film. Fails on several levels.
He made a movie 5 years ago.
Who?
Fred Deere.
Which one?
I'm sorry, William Deere.
Which one?
It was called Midnight Stallion. I'm sure it's low budget garbage, but he did make a movie 5 years ago.
That's direct to fucking video.
Oh yeah, look at this. This is wow. It's pretty fucking bad. It's got Chris Christopherson in it.
He did a sequel for The Sandlot. I'm done. That's it.
Oh God, did he really?
Yeah.
The Perfect Game. Is that the golf movie? Oh, it's the baseball movie.
Oh, by the way,
that actually got a really high score. It got
right.
a 7 out of 10.
By the way, the one thing I did notice when I was briefly researching his past, is that another thing he directed was Nick Danger in The Case of the Missing Yoke, which was what was their fucking name? The Fireside Theater's brief foray into video, and no.
Nick Danger. Oh my God.
No. You know, that was like that was just the example of Fireside Theater where radio was a great place for you, but video, you're not cutting it.
No.
Yeah, that's why Fireside Theater is not a well-known thing anymore. I mean, and not shitting on them in the past when they were doing radio.
He directed If Looks Could Kill with Richard Grieco.
I rest my case.
Written by Fred Decker.
Yeah, and again, Michael Nesmith, musician, great. Film writer, not so much.
Angels in the Outfield.
Oh I don't even want to fucking...
That movie... Oh, dear Lord.
Just you mentioning Angels in the Outfield gives me hives. All right, so Timerider is 5.4.
Yes, it is.
I'm okay with a 5.
5, yeah. I wasn't going to go higher than that.
I've already did it.
All right.
I don't even want to see the demographics. Who gives a fuck? This film was... I mean, again, this film was all over HBO. And if you went into any video stores in the 80s, you know this cover.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's a quintessential cover. Honestly, the VHS cover is the best thing of this fucking film.
Yeah.
And I like Fred Ward. I'm a Fred Ward fan.
I like Fred Ward.
Yeah.
He was in the first NC-17 movie ever made.
Henry and June.
Yes, that's correct.
Duh, I know my shit. But I'll watch Tremors or Remo Williams in a heartbeat.
Stampede, Earl! Stampede!
Yeah, but Timerider, wow, I've seen it all.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. The only other thing I remember, like was embedded in my mind, is the whole thing where he gives the helmet to the other guy, and clacks the glow stick and throws it. He's like, "Oh, what kind of madness is this?" And when we were watching it, like Holly and I are watching it. The first 5 minutes, again, it's all just like this POV stuff, and he takes his head off and is sweaty, and she's like, "Oh, that's disgusting." And he puts his helmet back on, and then you see this digital readout. First thing she says is, "Yeah, that's 80s technology."
Yeah, yet another film where they just made shit up.
Yeah, technology? We can do this now. No, you can't.
Nope.
Honestly, Star Wars, the whole thing with the Star Wars with the cameras in the first one.
Oh, right.
Where they had the readout, much more realistic than like the helmet in fucking Timerider. That's right. I honestly, I think that Electric Dreams was more based in technological reality than Timerider was.
Oh yes, absolutely.
And not counting the time travel.
Okay.
But I read it as 5. I'm not looking at demographics.
Okay.
What are you thinking of challenging me to on this?
Well,
you vindictive bastard.
I've got 5 movies here.
5.
I've got 5.
I'm not choosing 5.
Huh?
I'm not choosing.
No.
5.
I'm gonna cut it down to 2 movies.
All right. No. By the way,
I'll tell you all of them, and I'll leave the last 2.
Let me just state real quick. As a time travel sucker,
yeah,
I don't hate this film.
I hated it.
I don't hate the film, but like Millennium,
right?
Millennium, I hate. This I don't hate, but I'm willing to admit it's a bad movie.
It's very fucking bad.
Honestly, between this and Kate and Leopold, guess who's gonna win?
Well, I would choose Kate and Leopold.
I'd
watch it on repeat.
There you go. So hands down. Oh, by the way, when are you gonna go see
Dirty Dancing?
Dirty Dancing?
Fuck you. I've actually had that conversation this morning. I've been told that this is what I want for Valentine's Day, and that, you know, of course, I had the guilt trip thrown at me that I haven't taken her to a chick flick in 20 years.
Do you have the Riff Tracks version?
I do not.
I'll send it to you.
Okay. So I actually talked her into watching a different film at Valentine's Day, because there's like 3 chick flicks that are coming out. I would actually rather watch something new than that hunk of garbage, because at least I won't look like I'm into Dirty Dancing by going to see a fucking, and it's not. It's the 32nd anniversary. They didn't even pick. They didn't pick a year to celebrate an anniversary. They just said, "Yeah, we're just going to do it this year." It's like, how come this isn't happening in the 30th? 2 years ago.
I can tell you the one thing I'm still thankful for is that the fact that Holly is not in the chick flicks. Even she says, hey, Dirty Dancing? The fuck?
Good. So I'll probably have to see some other shitty chick flick in February, but at least it won't be Dirty Dancing.
Holly actually makes fun of me every time I say that I like Love Actually.
Yeah, fuck that movie.
That's a great film.
Fuck that movie. I don't give a fuck that it takes place at Christmas.
I get teary at the end.
I fucking care.
I love that film. See, that's how much shit I get.
Fucking can't stand it.
I'm more in the chick flicks than she is. That's why this marriage is working out. All
right. So, I mean, if I'm going to do... I'm not doing a direct actor challenge. This is just a...
Tell me the ones that you're not doing. You said you had 5.
Okay, the ones I'm not doing are License to Drive, because of Richard Mazer, plays the father.
That would be a good one.
It would be a good one, but I'm not doing that. Because I actually do like that film. I don't think I'd have a hard time reviewing it, but I do like it. The Legend of Billie Jean, Peter Coyote.
Oh wow, that's a weird one.
Yeah, he's in that. So I was like, oh, that's a good actor challenge.
You know, that's a weird film too.
It is.
It's a very weird film for the time period.
Cult classic.
Yeah, and weird for the cult classic period.
Yeah.
By the way, I just want to say I'm switching over to the Shiner Candied Pecan Porter.
What does that taste like?
Oh! It's foaming on me. What the fuck?
I think what happened was you drank some, and it bounced back into the bottle too fast.
That is unacceptable. Oh shit! It's all over the place.
Why don't you go clean that up?
Hold on. I need some tissues, and I'll take care of that. That's weird. Must have warmed up while I was sitting in the office.
Well, no, I know what I think happened was you took a swig, and it bounced back into the bottle too fast, and then foamed up immediately.
Oh, and you're the expert.
No, it's.
All right. No matter what, I fucked up. But you know, the Battle of Billie Jean is a really weird film.
Yeah.
And that would be very interesting to review in like at a cultural standpoint, but we're not doing that.
No, we're not.
Okay.
This was merely. This was also an actor connection, and I just thought, it'd be fun to have Scott watch a hockey movie, other than Slapshot.
Yeah, other than Slapshot.
Yeah. So.
Or Happy Gilmore.
Or Happy Gilmore. So the challenge I could have, but I'm not, was Youngblood, which had what's his face, the priest, Louder. What's his first name? Ed Louder.
Youngblood's not a fighting film?
No, it's a hockey movie.
Is it?
Yeah. You're thinking of what? Bloodsport?
I don't know what I'm thinking of. Youngblood?
Youngblood stars Rob Lowe, Patrick Swayze, and it's about hockey.
Really?
Yeah. It's a good hockey movie.
I can't even type of this.
Even has a small role with a very young Keanu Reeves.
I'm not up for doing a hockey film.
Well, I'm not challenging it to you.
Good.
So that leaves 2 challenges. And you know what? I'm challenging you to one. I want to do the one.
All right, tell me the one you're not challenging me to.
The Dirt Bike Kid, starring Peter Billingsley.
The Dirt Bike Kid?
Yeah, do you remember on our Video Armageddon mixtape DVD? There is the trailer for that movie on there.
That's that geeky kid with the glasses, right?
Yeah, that plays Ralphie.
I've never seen that film. Now, how was that connected?
Dirt Bike.
Oh, that's it? Really?
That is truly it.
That's what you were going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I call shenanigans.
Well, I'm not challenging it to you.
I remember when that film came out.
Yeah.
The commercials. I've never seen that fucking film.
All right. So my challenge to you.
Okay.
It is the connection is that it is the polar opposite. It takes place in the future instead of the past.
Hold on.
What?
Back up. Is it a time travel film?
It is not a time travel film.
Well, then what the fuck? All right.
What?
Continue.
I'm not done with the connection.
No, please continue.
Oh, please. Oh. The connection is that it's in the future, but not the past. And it takes place mostly in the fucking desert. And as I'm watching Timerider, I kept thinking of this film, and it's like, I wish I was watching this film instead. So,
I guess this.
What is it? I can give you some hints.
No. I just need a second to formulate the name. But is this fuck? Give me.
It's not fuck.
No. The name. Oh, hold on. It's coming through. It's like a hard turd. It's like
oh wow.
It's oh no, you're not doing the plughead guy, are you?
Plughead?
Plughead, you're not.
Well, we've done Circuitry Man already, but you're close.
Circuitry Man.
You're close.
We did Circuitry Man.
We did Circuitry Man.
Okay, go. Oh,
that's like 100-something episodes ago. But you're close. It's the same, not the same style and concept, but it's similar. So you're on the right track.
Give me a hint.
Hint. Okay. Has a very long title.
Oh, it's not the Forbidden Zone, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, shit.
It's Space Hunter Adventures in the Forbidden Zone.
Space Hunter Adventures in the Forbidden Zone. With what's her name?
Molly Ringwald.
And
Michael Ironside is Overdog.
Oh, my God. You know what?
I haven't seen this movie since I was probably Danny's age. I haven't seen this movie in over 30 years.
I remember when I watched this film, I had this weird fascination of the idea of building little miniature representations of like the death chambers and stuff from films like this.
Yeah.
And I never did it because it's too fucking complicated and stupid too.
Uh-huh.
But wow, Death Hunter,
Space Hunter, and Adventures in the Forbidden Zone in 3D. Yeah. Oh, you motherfucker. That's going to be a good one.
Wow. Yeah. Can I tell you the only thing I remember from that film?
Yeah.
I have 2 things I specifically remember from that film. One, when he or she is in this, the death, like the Saw death games.
Yeah.
And they're like rolling through, like, spinning death and shit. And the other one is when they're walking through the desert and he says, water, water everywhere and not a drop to drink. And she says, yeah, I don't know what you say, but that shit's poison. And he's like, that's what I fucking said. That's honestly, literally, the only 2 memories I have of that fucking film.
That's it.
Oh,
the memories I have of that film is him forcing her to take a bath.
I have no idea. I don't remember that.
There's a part where he forces her to jump in like this, like little, like pond thing and forces her to get clean.
Remember that at all?
And then there's another part in the film where she's kind of
nasty,
kind of tied up, or like she's bound in some way, and Overdog is like being all creepy, gross with her, where he's almost like sweaty, because Overdog is played by Michael Ironside.
See, you mentioned the name Overdog, and it's not even ringing a bell.
He's the villain, the guy that's like all white and pasty. It's Michael Ironside in makeup.
All I remember is like a death tunnel of fun game torture and water everywhere. That's literally all I remember this fucking movie.
I remember him like not tormenting her, but kind of like he's captured her at one point, and he like wants her affection and whatnot. And she's like 13.
How many films have we done with Michael Ironside in them?
Ooh.
I feel like only one or two.
You know what? I want to say we've...
My favorite is still the hospital one.
Visiting Hours.
Visiting Hours. That's still my favorite Michael Ironside film.
I almost want to say that's the only one.
I really feel like that. Because we didn't do Highlander 2.
We did not do Highlander 2. We didn't do The Machinist.
Do Total Recall.
Didn't do
Takashi, no.
No, did not do Total Recall. See, now I got to look up Michael Ironside real quick, see if we've done anything else with him. We didn't even do Scanners. No Starship Troopers.
We've never done Scanners. Starship Troopers, no.
I want to say Visiting Hours was kind of it.
I think, you know what?
Man, he's been in a lot of fucking movies.
Honestly, in all the Michael Ironside films, I think Visiting Hours is my favorite Michael Ironside film.
I don't know about my favorite.
But no, seriously. First, he tries to kill the chick wearing all her fucking makeup.
Yeah.
And then he's got the he visits his father in the nursing home with the sweater vest, and then he goes to see the prostitute. And he's got the leather vest on. They're like, dude, you're really compensating. It's just fucking. I still have screenshots that come on my fucking Plex because of that. That's gonna be my favorite Michael Ironside scene ever. I mean, short of maybe V.
Well, yeah, I mean,
yeah, just because he was the asshole that like, hey, you guys think you're on a revolution? This is a real fucking revolution. But
yeah, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at his resume here. Even other films that we may have reviewed where he had a small part or he was in it a little bit. No, Visiting Hours is it. So, this will only be our second Michael Ironside film. Wow. That's right, he was in Turbo Kid, which I still haven't seen yet.
Oh, dude, by the way, I put on Shoot 'em Up recently.
Oh, yeah?
I gotta tell you, hands down, Shoot 'em Up is my favorite Clive Owen film, period.
It's such a fun movie.
There's no comparison.
Such a fun movie.
There's no comparison.
Oh, boy.
And with the holidays and everything going on, I can tell you, since the last time we talked, where I talked about watching Ant-Man versus the Wasp.
Oh, right.
Venom's the only film I've seen since then.
Oh, really?
It's been that fucking tight. I mean, it's just like, and then the wife's starting a new job and
sure,
going back and forth. I'm really hoping to catch up this holiday season.
Yeah, me too. Starting Monday, I have a half day Monday, then I'm off until January 2nd.
Oh, fuck you.
What? What the fuck?
All right. Wait. When's your last working day?
Monday, the 17th.
Really?
And then I'm off until the 2nd of January.
Oh, God, I hate you.
What?
All right.
I don't hoard my days. I get like 30 days off a year.
Oh, no. So, we've got one guy at work who's like, yeah, 17th my last day. You're not going to see me until New Year. I say, what the fuck's that about? I say, well, I had some days left over. I say, dick, really?
Yeah.
But,
well,
I mean...
you got to think of it this way. I do upgrades every year, and I have no wiggle room.
Oh no, and dude, I've got a suite too. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm working next week, but after next week, holiday, the Christmas weekend, we come back for Thursday and for Wednesday and Thursday, and then we're off until the 2nd. So
great.
Yeah, I'm not complaining. Now I'm on call for a lot of those days, but that just means I hang out at home and occasionally answer the phone. Who gives a shit? You know?
There you go. You can't beat it.
No. I the one thing I'm not complaining about right now is my current position. Believe me. The other day I even said, dude, for what I'm paid right now, if the boss asked me to do like to wash his car, if it's on the clock, I'm fucking out there. Who gives a shit? Really? Who cares? What the fuck? Am I busy? No. All right. Fine. But I was hoping to have more films to talk about. Oh, but did I mention? I did mention with Lilith. I made her watch Phantom Paradise, right?
Yep.
Yeah, dude. And like the end, I was like, "What'd you think?" She's like, "I liked it." It's like, fucking win.
Did you
win against the angsty teenager?
Did you finally watch the Shazam trailer yet?
Oh, I saw that a while ago.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
That looks like a lot of fun.
No, the trailer you said I hadn't watched yet was the Vice trailer.
I mentioned that last week.
Yeah, and I finally watched that. That blew me the fuck away.
Yeah, it looks great.
Oh, doing Christian Bale and Sam Rockwell. It's like, oh fuck, I don't give a shit. I'm watching this.
And Steve Carell plays Rumsfeld.
Steve Carell was Rumsfeld. I saw Steve Carell in the role, and was like, in the trailer, I was like, all right, I'm not sure who he's playing. I have to look it up. It's Rumsfeld. Oh fuck it, whatever. And by the director of
Adam McKay. The Big Short.
The Big Short.
Yeah. Which
was a fucking brilliant film.
Yeah.
I'm in. I mean, short of Trump's impeachment, those are my two favorite films to watch right now. Yeah, I'm thinking a little tight right now.
Yeah. Well, we should end the show then.
Well, before we end the show, anything else you want to talk about film-wise?
I haven't watched anything new recently. I watched Upgrade. We talked about that though. Was not fond of the ending. We talked. We talked
you
about.
Agree.
Yes,
you agree.
We talked about that already though on a previous episode.
I mentioned it, but you hadn't watched it yet. You agree with me at the ending, right? You're like,
yeah, I love the film, and I was just like, man, I really wish they did something else with the ending.
The ending works.
Yeah, it works, but
it works.
I just wish it was different.
Yeah. You know what? It's like what for me. It's like watching a Panic Room.
Right.
Where at the end, I was like, hey, you know what? Don't make me care so much about a character and then fuck him at the end. Because really, I'm pissed off now. So it had that feel to it.
Yeah.
But honestly, if you compare Upgrade to Ex Machina.
Oh, right.
Same thing.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So, yeah. But for some reason, maybe it's because of Tom Hardy. Maybe Tom Hardy is such a great actor that you're like, yeah, I want this guy to succeed no matter what.
Well, Tom Hardy was not an upgrade. We've already talked about this.
Who was it then?
I told you, it's some dude. I call him Tom Hardy Light.
Oh, who? I thought it was Tom Hardy.
No, it's just some other guy that kind of looks like and acts like Tom Hardy.
Well, same thing then.
Tom Hardy Light.
But you haven't seen Venom yet.
It's like Jesse Eisenberg was always referred to as Michael Cera Light.
Because he is Michael Cera Light. Let's be fair. You haven't seen Venom yet.
I have not seen Venom yet.
It's fun.
Let me see. What have I seen? Saw The Incredibles 2, which was really good. I really liked it.
Honestly, I can't be bothered. I've hit a point where when it comes to kids' films, it's like it's really, I know what they're going to do. Mm-hmm. I know the manipulation process. I know the storylines. Unless you're really going to wow me, I can't be bothered. I hate to be at that age, but really, it's like Incredibles 2. It's like I saw The Incredibles 1. I liked it. I'm pretty sure The Incredibles 2 you can do the exact same thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's weird. Now, I did watch Equalizer too.
Oh, what'd you think?
It was fun.
I haven't seen it yet. Oh, I do know what I saw. What else I saw? I saw Jennifer Garner in that film Peppermint.
Oh,
which
I got
is
a copy of it. I haven't watched it yet.
Which is a vigilante film.
Yeah,
it's pretty good as far as vigilante films go. I've seen better, but it was fun still.
Dude, all right. It's on Amazon. Have you seen The Ballad of Buster Scruggs?
No.
All right. Holly watched it before me, and she said you've got to see it for this one part.
Okay.
So it's like an anthology of 5 different Western things, and it's by the Coen brothers, so it's cool. But there's one story that involves Takashi. No.
It involves Takashi?
It involves what's his name? The hot looking guy.
The hot looking guy.
You know, the hot guy from 128 Hours.
James Franco.
Thank you, Franco. James Franco.
127 hours, but go ahead.
Yeah, 127 hours. Whatever the fuck. You know, he loses an arm. Shit. I did mention that though, right? Like the beginning of Timerider.
Yes.
It should have cut to James Franco riding the dirt bike through the desert.
I don't know if you heard me say it. I wasn't going to say it again, but since you brought it up again, I said it would be cool if James Franco was hallucinating and saw Timerider in 127 hours.
I don't remember you saying that, but I agree with that 100%. Okay. But there's The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. It's available on Netflix.
Right.
It's a Coen Brothers thing, and it's an anthology of like 5 Western stories. One of them, it's funny. One of them I'm watching with Holly. She's like, "I like this guy." It's like, Takashi, fuck off.
Oh Jesus.
And she's like, "I like this guy." It's like, "Yeah, that's
James Franco."
No, different scene.
Oh, different scene.
And I was like, it's the singer. What the fuck's his name?
What kind of music does he sing? Justin Timberlake or something?
No. The old school fucking guy.
Old school.
Hold on.
Oh, is it what's his face? Blah 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 blah. The Wallner really liked him. That guy.
No.
What the hell's his name? He was in Mystery Men. Was it that guy?
Yes, that's him.
What the fuck's his name? I know his name.
I'm drawing a blank because I'm drunk.
It's
Kashi, get the fuck over here before I twist your head off.
Tom Waits.
Tom Waits, thank you. Yeah, there's a whole scene with him, and I was like, "That's Tom Waits." It's like, "Who's that?" He's a musician. So what's he do? It's like, shit you don't listen to. I'm trying to explain it to her, and like one day we're driving together, and I have my music from Amazon playing, and the song came up, and like after 10 seconds she switched it. I said, "That's Tom Waits." Like, who's that? So the guy you liked in that movie. That's the guy you like. Yeah. Like 10 seconds, like, I can't stand this shit. It's like, that's the guy you liked. That's the prospect.
I like Tom Waits. I don't know.
I like Tom Waits too, but it's an acquired taste.
Yes,
but
it
anyway,
is.
Fucking Animal. All right, I'm gonna quick second, because I'm gonna let this fucking dumb bitch out of here.
Oh boy, what's wrong breed of animal? But okay.
You and I are gonna have a talk later because I'm tired of your shit. Get the fuck out.
You've lost that conversation. You will not be winning. You're talking to an animal that does not give a shit.
Things I do.
The things that you do.
I get animals.
Son of a bitch.
Even the squirrels fucking owe me shit.
Put those butt plugs in.
You there?
I am here.
Okay. But anyway, the Scruggs film, it's good. But
I'm going to check it out.
And Holly was right. There's a line in the James Franco portion of the film.
Right.
That's fucking priceless.
Oh, really? It's good?
It's one line. And the whole segment is a build up to the one line. It's like, all right, we're going to take 10, 15 minutes of a film, and it's going to be all for one punchline. and it's fucking worth it. It's fucking gold.
It's like Brad Pitt's speech at the end of Killing Them Softly. It's great. I mean, I'm just talking about having like the film is really good, but the end of that film is fucking great.
Not even. Let's just say this: the entire segment with James Franco, the whole segment exists for one fucking line at the end.
Okay.
And it's fucking gold.
Yeah.
It's just now the rest of the film is good too. I mean, again, the Coen Brothers, they got a fucking thing going. The Western thing. Some of the episodes are depressing, some are more upbeat, but the fucking James Franco one, it's got some good moments during it, but the fucking next to last line of that episode is fucking gold. Okay. It's like how she watched the whole film and she made me watch it again, and she's like, all right, wait for it, and then it came, and she's like, ha! I was like, you're right. You're 100%. Yeah. No, you fucking called it. This is fucking beautiful. Yeah. That whole... There's a lot of great performances in that Buster Craigs thing. There's a lot of great... Yeah, whatever. There's a lot of great parts of that. I think it's a 5-part anthology. A lot of great performances, a lot of great dialogue. Actually, the last part in the whole thing is a lot of great sequences. But James Franco has the best fucking line that entire fucking film. And it is just... I can't... If I gave you any hint towards it, I'd ruin it.
Really?
Yeah. But all I have to say, when the James Franco scene comes up, just sit there and fucking listen and shut the fuck up.
Now, this thing came out theatrically?
No, it was... straight to Netflix.
Well, it said it was released October at a New York Film Festival.
Yeah.
And then it was released November 9th, 2018, as if it had like maybe a small maybe it had that week where it could be nominated for an Oscar.
I'm sure
because then the following week it was an internet release.
Yeah, I'm sure they showed it in 3 theaters for a week, but technically, yeah, it was shown in like fucking the Angelica and whatever a California version Angelica is for a week, and then they just released it on Netflix. Yeah,
because it says directed by Ethan Coen, Joel Coen, and it was written by the Coen brothers as well.
Right, but it's a Netflix release.
Huh.
They can say whatever the fuck they want. It was a Netflix release.
I'm surprised that they did that. Because if it's that good... No, I'm surprised if it's that good...
It's that good, but also, if they released it mainstream, who the fuck's going to watch an anthology about Western shows?
True.
Yeah. You know what? I'll say it. Ooh.
You okay?
No, I'm fine. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm great.
Then we're good. Let's move forward. Theatrical releases at this point are really just for mainstream bullshit.
Well,
Guardians of the Galaxy, great. Artistic films, I mean, I think last year the fact that Netflix had a film up for the Oscars is a telling point.
Oh, sure.
I think the writing talent is gravitating towards these. And I know in the past I made fun of the Golden Globes because they include television, and television is a fucking joke.
Yeah.
But streaming, I think I've watched some direct-to-streaming shit in the past year that really is comparable to anything that fucking Hollywood's cranking out.
Yeah, I would agree.
It is. I mean, my Holly made me watch, and I keep wanting to say my wife because it's new to me.
Okay.
But I don't want to reduce her to an object, so I want to say Holly.
That's fine.
So Holly, my wife.
Yes.
Because she belongs to me. Like she made me watch this Mrs. Maisel.
Yeah, we've been watching it. It's good.
Right? Yeah. Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, anything I eventually say, oh, it's on Netflix or Hulu, let me watch it. It turns out to be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Or even fucking Amazon Prime. What's the thing that Holly made me watch?
Man in the High Castle? Oh.
Fortitude.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
Dude, fucking amazing.
Is it good? Yeah.
Blows the fucking doors off of X-Files.
Get out of here.
No, right. I'm dead serious. It's just fucking great. All the writing talent has said, fuck Hollywood, let's go to streaming.
There's another show that's supposed to be amazing. I believe it's on Netflix. It's called Altered Carbon. Which is supposed to be like a Blade Runner-esque type, futuristic show.
Well, now you're losing me. Now, did you see the miniseries Maniac?
I haven't seen it yet.
With a skinny
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill, who I normally hate.
I haven't seen it yet.
It was a decent fucking series.
I have to check it out. I keep seeing it.
Holly came back and said, yeah, I watched all of it except the last 10 minutes. And she didn't realize she hadn't watched the last episode, so she was like a whole episode behind, didn't realize it. I burned through the whole thing in one night. I was like, this is decent. This is like well written. It's like I flash back to watching Twin Peaks on a weekly basis, thinking, wow, this is fucking great.
Yeah.
And like I go back down and watch it, like, this is slow as shit. What the fuck? All the writing talent is leaving Hollywood and going to Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, what have you.
Oh, it's a big deal.
And it's like, oh, great. So instead of doing a 1-2 hour film where I have to pander to the dumbest fucking percentage of the population, I can do a 10-episode miniseries, stretch out my narrative over 10 hours, and appeal to whatever fucking denomination I want. I mean, like, it's a no fucking brainer.
Before we end the show.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I apologize. I know we're running along.
No, it's fine.
And let me just explain, too. Now that I live in Texas,
yeah, when
we're recording, I'm looking at the clock saying, oh, it's only 8:45. And Joey's seeing it's like, it's almost 10 fucking o'clock. What the fuck? Yeah. So I apologize for running wrong. It's my fault.
Nope,
I apologize.
It's fine. That's totally fine. I'm going to probably go play some video games after this just so I can just relax a bit.
I still haven't eaten dinner, so I'm going to go and do some of that.
Oh, you should go do that. No, did you hear what Disney is doing? They're pulling all of their content off of all streaming services like Netflix and anyone else that is paying them money for their content, and they're putting it on their own streaming channel.
Yeah, good luck with that.
As much as I hate the fact that they're doing it, it's going to be successful.
No, it's not.
I think it will be.
No, it's not.
And you know why? Because
no, it's not.
But it's going to, because everything that they do will go to their streaming service over cable.
No, it's not.
Avengers films, anything Marvel.
No.
Even the TV shows like Daredevil that was on Netflix and produced by Netflix.
No.
Disney, they have the rights to it.
No.
They could continue that show and say, you want to watch Daredevil? Subscribe to our service.
Here's my 2 reasons why it's not going to work.
Okay.
And I remember hearing that. 1, they're not going to dump the money into Daredevil that like Netflix was. First of all.
You never know.
No. I know. 2, your average person is not going to say, oh, let me pay Disney so I can watch Daredevil, while 80% of their shit is this mindless fucking kid-oriented nonsense.
Well, that is true.
Not going to happen. Yeah, that they're thinking like, oh, we have Daredevil, we have this, and we have like Avengers, so we're gonna we have the Marvel stuff, so we're gonna have our own streaming channel. So yeah, great. But beyond that, what do you have? 10 years of fucking mindless shit Disney Channel shows?
Yeah.
The fact that I can't name one of them shows you how fucking pointless they are.
I don't think their streaming service will be as successful as Netflix, but I think it's going to be fine.
Yeah, in their head, they're like, oh, why should we let them get the money for that? And they're like, oh, yeah, let's release Guardians of the Galaxy and our Marvel films on our streaming site. It's like, all right, and when they're done watching those films, they can watch 10 seasons of iCarly. They're not fucking no. Is no, fucking no, no.
We'll see.
No,
but it's a dick move no matter how you cut it. So
I don't even think it's a dick move. I mean, it's their copyright. I think it's a stupid move because they think that they're like, oh, all our content. People come to us. Yeah, people gonna pay $20 a month to watch your shit, just to watch 4 movies. And then 10 seasons of salute the fucking flag or whatever the fuck. I mean, there's so many mindless fucking Disney shows that I've heard about peripherally. I can't think of one of them except for iCarly.
I don't even think that's Disney. I think that's Nickelodeon.
Isn't that the same thing?
No.
I rest my case.
I think Nickelodeon is owned by Viacom. I don't even know. But I know it's not Disney.
I rest my fucking case. Disney has spent the last 10 years focusing their mainstream, their own financed television shows towards 10-year-olds and 14-year-olds. And now they're thinking, oh, we'll just take all of our adult material and we'll put it on a streaming site and they'll have to pay for that. And I guarantee every fucking adult is like, I'm not paying $20 fucking a month extra to watch fucking
You okay?
What?
Are you okay?
Why? Can you hear me?
You cut in and out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
All right, let me sum up. Dumb fucking idea. Disney's losing their fucking mind.
Billions of dollars.
Billions of dollars.
That's what they make. Billions of dollars.
Bullshit. But they're gonna lose money on this whole streaming idea. It's fucking nonsense. All of a sudden, every single company is like, "Hey, we can corner the market on streaming." No, you can't. You can't because you're only offering your material, and people that want streaming want all material.
That's a good point. We'll see what happens.
That's the beginning and end of it. This is like when you got HBO. It was like, oh, I'm only going to watch HBO films. It's like, no, you're going to watch films with different companies based on what they're bringing in.
Right.
And I mean, with Disney Channel was different. Like Disney Channel, oh yeah, I have a 10-year-old and I can't be fucking bothered to entertain them, so I'm going to let them sit in front of TV all day, so they can watch fucking Goofy doing stupid shit. Great, that's it. Like Playboy Channel back then, it's like, oh yeah, we're the only channel that has smut. You know, you can watch us, you can watch HBO at 2 a.m. That's it. But now we're like in the real world, and these guys are like, oh yeah, all these fucking people are 20 years in the past thinking, oh, this will work. It's fucking ridiculous.
Who's still buying smut? Like, you can still do video on demand stuff. It's like, who still does that with all the free internet porn?
You mean who's getting subscriptions to specific porn sites?
Not porn sites. I'm talking about like doing a pay-per-view for smut. Like, who's doing that?
No one is.
They still offer it.
Do they?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
I don't order any of that stuff, but I know it's there.
Neither do I.
All right, everybody.
Talk about.
We're going to end this shit. Let's do that.
Should.
Yes, we should.
Before anything is incriminating comes out.
The incriminating?
Incriminating. You know what I said.
I know what you said. All right, everybody. Episode 287. Thank you, as always, for joining us. Please go to our website at Moviesucktastic.com. You can download the show there. You can listen to the show there. You can watch live every week at 8 o'clock on Thursday and hang out with us.
Hey, again, I'm going to cut it real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, pardon me. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, God.
From that charming introduction, I'm going to say quickly.
Yes.
Since we're now streaming live on YouTube.
Yeah.
If you're watching on YouTube, and I've only learned this from watching other YouTube channels, you should subscribe to us.
I should start saying that.
Yeah. If you like us, subscribe to us. Because now you're watching more of us, and then we get more viewers, and that means absolutely fucking nothing from our pay grade. But whatever, please subscribe to us. So the next time we have a podcast, you get a notice so you can ignore it.
Yeah, everything he said. You can go to our Facebook page at Facebook.com/Moviesucktastic. Everything that we post there, from trailers to when we go live, or anything that tickles us movie-wise, goes there.
You know what tickles me?
I know what tickles you.
Yeah.
You can go and leave us a voicemail at 908-514-4470.
Oh, please fucking do.
Please. You can email us. The address is themovieguys@Moviesucktastic.com. You can go to our Tumblr page.
Please email us.
It's moviesucktastic.tumblr.com, and you can download the free Android app for your phone. Everything I said is in there. You should go do that. All right, everybody. That about does it. Do you have any words of wisdom, Mr. Wilson?
You know what? I'm still looking at the plot summary of the Dirt Bike Kid.
Oh, jeez.
And I got nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
It's good enough.
Words of wisdom. You know what? Here's the words of wisdom as the holidays approach us.
Oh, yes.
You know, eschew commercialism and just look towards loving your fellow neighbor and your fellow friends and those who love around you. And for the love of God, follow the flag, sir.
All right, everybody. Thank you, as always, for joining us. We will talk to you next week. Bye-bye.
Mazel tov!
Gesundheit.
Hey, excuse me. And the Shiner beer is not too bad.